follow along with me. We're just going to get started in Google Sheets today. So wherever you're at, go ahead and open up a brand new tab. We're going to find Google Sheets. There's a couple ways we might have to find it. So there's a waffle over here. Go ahead and click on that. And I'm hoping that you see Sheets in here someplace. It's green. It says the word Sheets under it. Go ahead and click on that. And from there, for today, for the demonstration, go ahead and click on a blank sheet. If for some reason, I'm gonna keep this on the screen because that's where I need to be. If you're good, just hang out here a second. If you couldn't find Sheets under here, there might be another option for Drive. So you're going to go to Drive, and you're going to go to New, Google Sheets. And then that should open up and get you to this spot. So Google Sheets is a way to organize your information. It's not so much for typing paragraphs. It's not so much for creating a slideshow. It is to organize information. So you see these columns here. A column is identified by the letters. So at the top of every column is a letter. This is column E. This is column B. And then there are rows. This is row number 5, row number 3. So where the column meets the row, this box right here is cell C3. So these boxes are cells, and they all have names, and it's identified by the column and the row number. So if you need to just click someplace, there's the name, really easy to find right there. So E6, that's where I'm on right now. That's my active cell. So we're going to go ahead and type some information. This is to organize information. So in cell A1, I want you to type in name, the word name, not your name, but the word name. I want to, B1, I want pet count. Cell C1, birth, month. And D1, put grade. So now I want to spend a little time typing in some information. So I'm going to go ahead and type my information. I have 2 pets right now. My birthday's in January, and I'm in 8th grade. And go ahead and type in 2 of your friends as well. So you have at least 3 people under there. Somebody has no pets, you can just fill in 0. So we have some information, some data that we can work with here, and we'll use this file again and again. So for me, it's very important to put a name in the file name. I don't like seeing untitled spreadsheets, so I usually take off a point if I see untitled spreadsheets. I'm going to go ahead and click up here and give this a name. We're going to call this pet count, just to have a general idea for our file. Some things I want to do to this file is highlight these first 4 cells. So if I click in the middle of name and hold my mouse button down, I can drag over these first 4 cells and hit bold. So I wanted them bold. I want them to stand out. I also want to center them. And the reason why I want to bold and center them is because they're identifying what's under here. So this is identifying a name. This is identifying pet count. If I didn't have pet count up here, I wouldn't know if this is how many pairs of pants I have, how many cars I've owned. I don't know what this number is until I label it at the top. So we always want to have something identifying what these numbers are. If I didn't know this said grade, maybe I would think this is the grade column. I'm in 2nd grade, or I'm in kindergarten or something like that. So these identify what these numbers are, and that's important. This is going to be your assignment that I'm going to put in Google Classrooms in a moment. I just want to see if there's anything else I need to talk about. I do. So the numbers you're going to see are right aligned they're just by default. The text is on the left side of the cell, but numbers are on the right. And the reason why they're on the right is because if I did math, I would want to line them up by the 1s and the 10s and the 100s columns. And so this anticipates, this thinks that you're going to be doing some kind of math with these numbers eventually, and we will. So because it's thinking about math already, it puts it on the right-hand side. Can you change this? Yes. So You can highlight and you find your align button and you can change the alignment, but I am going to do math with this eventually, so I'm going to leave that on the right hand side. The last thing I want to do is click and drag over everything. So these lines here are on the screen for our vision, but if I printed out this file right now, these lines wouldn't print. The only way I can print the lines is if I click and drag over where the lines need to go. There's a border option right here, and it looks like a little window. Click the first option that's there, and it gives you a dark line. So file name is important. You're typing in data. Numbers will be right aligned. For the assignment today, yours should look just like mine. So in cell 1, put your name. Don't type in the word student name. Put your name in there. If a word is bolded in all capital letters, yours should be bolded in all capital letters. If there's something that's centered, yours should be centered. If it's right aligned, and so on. So you're typing this in. You're going to give this a file name called 76ers. That's all that you need to do, and you can submit that in Google Classrooms when you're done.